everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. Today is, guys, Fall Food Friday. Yes, Fall Food Friday. I have a really good recipe. This is my first time making it, so let's see. I have some apples that I have to use up, so I'm going to make an cinnamon apple cake, a bundt cake. Yeah, I'm excited. All right, guys, let's get started. Let me bring you over to the counter, and I just have to get a couple more things to put on the counter for the cake, so I'll be right back in 1 second. All right, people. So let's get started. All right. So let's go. All right, I have everything in order here. Drinking my Sabrina Daydream from Dunkin'. A little treat. All right. So it says preheat oven to 350. I just did that. All right, spray the pan. I'll do that in a minute. Large bowl. Okay. In a large bowl, an electric mixer, beat the eggs and vegetable oil on medium speed until foamy. All right. So I need 2 eggs. Okay. We'll use one from the Chicken Man, and then one from the food store. So one's, not so great for you. The other, well, no, the other eggs are okay for you. Just, they're not as fresh. All right, so 2 eggs, no shells. 2 eggs, and vegetable oil. So how much vegetable oil do we need? A half a cup. Tried to get myself very prepared today, guys. I don't really like running around the kitchen. Sometimes I get stressed doing that, but that's just what I usually do. So today is a new thing. Not a new thing, but I don't feel like being chaotic right now. Trying to not be anyway. All right, so we did the oil. Let's put this. I like to put things to the right after I use them, so I know that I use them. That's the way I like to do it. I don't always succeed at it, but that's what I like to do. All right, let's get the rest of the oil in here. All right, so it says, in a large bowl, an electric mixer, beat the eggs and vegetable oil on medium speed until fluffy. Medium speed. Lock it and medium. Oh, maybe I should put something on it. I love it.
Are you mixing without a beater?
Yeah.
God help me.
It didn't sound right. Okay, I'm going to get ready to sing that song that I sing. Crazy. What the heck? It's not on right? Is that what the thing? What's going on with this? This is locked. This is locked. Now something isn't right. This thing is bent a little bit. Actually, Bill, I think I need a new a piece of equipment for my KitchenAid.
What do you mean?
Yeah, one of the things is it's bent. Well, that's not
Give me
good.
a second.
I'm not asking you to fix it. I'm just saying that's what it is. My husband, he thinks he has to fix everything right this second. He can't fix it right this second. It's not working that great. All right. Okay, there we go, foamy. Okay, then it says, I'm going to use my homemade applesauce. Now, it says in here, add in the applesauce, sugar, okay. But it says for the applesauce, unsweetened applesauce, that I don't have. So I have sweetened applesauce. So I'm just going to put I'll put a little bit less than what I would normally put because I don't want it to be too sweet. You know, because it's supposed to be like a milder
You have
sweet.
none?
Yeah,
Something in there?
a milder sweet. We gotta clean this oven. I think that's why too. Let's see. So it says a half a cup of unsweetened applesauce. So what I'll do is I'll put less than a half a cup. Right, guys? I think that's what I should do. What do you say? Yeah. All right, so let's do it. Let's do less than a half a cup. But I don't know if that's gonna make the difference. Maybe I should just put less sugar in. Hello? Maybe I'll put a little bit less sugar in. I don't know. I don't want it to be too sweet, guys. I think the applesauce also makes it moist too. I'll do about that much. I'll do one more spoonful. it's about a half a cup. All right, a half a cup of applesauce. It's sweet, but it's not like an over amount sweet, overly sweet. You know what I mean? It's not that bad, so it'll be okay. All right. So then it said add in the applesauce, sugars, nutmeg. All right, I don't have any nutmeg, so I just searched my whole cabinet. Had my husband search. I have it on my list. But I asked what I can replace it with, and they said pumpkin pie spice. So I have that. So nutmeg, I'll do a half a teaspoon. But won't it taste like pumpkin though? I don't want it to taste like pumpkin really. I guess it will a little bit, but it is what it is. What's going on with this? I end up hurting myself. Oh, that Band-Aid fell off again. I cut myself the other day. Again. I did. Alright, let's do this, guys. Let's do this, guys. Alright. That's not coming off, obviously. So how much pumpkin spice? A half a teaspoon. Let's just do it this way. Let's just do it this way. Half a teaspoon. He's vacuuming and I'm videoing. I'm videoing. All right. You know, Frankie has that thing that blows, like that thing. Yeah, he said that'll work. Yes, it will. That's what he said. That's what it's for. All right, guys. So let's do the regular sugar. The regular sugar is 3/4 cup. I know I have a 3/4 cup. Here it is. Here it is. 3/4 cup of white sugar.
What I found behind the heater?
I'm just double checking. What?
Look what I found behind the heater.
What?
A towel.
Oh, see, that's what I know. That's why.
That's why.
Oh, yeah. I always worry about that stuff in the summer. You know, when things like get behind the heaters, and then every time before the summer's over, when the summer's over, I always have everybody because we have those baseboard standing up heaters. I hate them. They're old and whatever, but they're dangerous. I think anyway for we have a lot of dog hair, and then that we have to clean up daily, and just a lot of dust and all that. All right, so a half a cup of sugar, white sugar. So I always worry about fire. I can't sleep at night sometimes. I'm telling you, I get so worried about it. Okay, all right, white sugar, 3/4 cup. Right, that was a 3/4 cup of white sugar. Then brown sugar. What do I have to have is brown sugar. Where are you? Oh, half a cup of brown sugar. Half a cup of brown sugar. Let's say packed. No. All right, half a cup of brown sugar. Oh boy, I just dropped the whole thing in there. And then, so it says the sugars, add in the applesauce, sugars, nutmeg, flour, cinnamon, and baking soda, and salt and vanilla. Okay, so add everything. They should just say add everything. Salt. A half a teaspoon of salt. Vanilla. I gotta get vanilla, guys. I'm low on vanilla. I get panicky when that happens. I gotta buy vanilla. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Always a little bit more than 1 teaspoon. That's why I always run out so quickly, because I put a little extra. Just the way I do things. Salt, vanilla. Okay, add an ounce of mix. I gotta do flour and cinnamon. Where's the cinnamon? I just had it here. Oh, cinnamon. I just had you here. Here it is. Cinnamon. How much cinnamon? 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons. 1. And then 2. Okay, I did vanilla, I did cinnamon, I did salt, baking soda. The only thing I didn't do was the baking soda. So baking soda is 1 teaspoon. Whoops. Let's rinse this off. Right, it's baking soda, and this is baking soda, right? Yes. I always double check, guys, because baking soda and baking powder sometimes scares me. So what I say it was, where am I? 1 teaspoon. What's going on with this? All right. Baking soda. Oh, we gotta do flour. How much flour do I need? 2 cups, okay. One. Sorry about the noise, guys. My husband's vacuuming. 2. Alright, and then it says, did I put the eggs in here? Yes, I did. And it says in a large bowl, and then salt and vanilla and mix well. Oh, wait a minute, doesn't it? Where are the apples? Oh, 4 cups of diced apples. Oh my God, I didn't dice the apples up. I gotta get the apples, stupid. Oh my God, Linda. I didn't do the apples, people. Hello, why didn't you tell me? Hello, it's apples. 4 cups. Okay, now,
Hey, Len,
what?
did you dice up the apples?
Bill, don't be funny. It says 4 cups, so this actually is 4 cups. Perfection. And it says 4 cups of diced apples, Gala or Golden Delicious. I have Golden Delicious. Yes. Okay. All right, people. All right, people. The oven is heating. Let's put that there. Let's get these apples peeled. What does it say? Peeled? 4 cups of diced apples, Gala or Golden Delicious work well. It doesn't say peeled, but obviously it has to be peeled. I'm not doing it without peeling it. Because I told you I made my applesauce, and the recipe that I had said that I could leave the apples skin with the skins on, and you won't even taste it. Well, let me tell you something. You taste the apple, you feel it in your mouth. You know, there's little tiny pieces, and I don't like the feeling of it. So next time, guess what? I will peel the apples. But I tried it, you know. I figured, let me try it. It's worth it trying it one time, and if I don't like it, then that's, you know. So I don't know how many it's going to take to make 4 cups, but we'll do, it's going to be at least 4 or 5 apples. I got news for you. There's no way it's going to be less than that, because this cup is big. It might even be more. It might be it might be 6 apples. And Jenny went apple picking the other day with her program, and she got a bag of apples, and they don't want them. Jenny doesn't want them, and the group home doesn't want them, so she's going to give them to me. So perfect, because I can make my apple pies with those for Thanksgiving. Well, I'll cut the apples and freeze them, and then if I don't have, if they're, you know, if they have to be used before that, I'll freeze the apples, and then I'll make the apple pies. I won't make the apple pies till the day before. That's what I do, because I tried that one year. I had apples from apple picking, and so he said, "Oh, I'll make my apple pie." So I made like 2 apple pies, stuck them in the freezer, and they were good, but they weren't as good as they are when the crust was soggy. Yeah. I did that the year before last, but the crust was soggy. It just wasn't good. So I'll just freeze the apples, because it's not the apples that are soggy. It's the crust that gets soggy. You know, the crust just does not work well when you do it like that. So, and if I have a lot of apples, maybe I'll make some apple crisp with it. In fact, I made apple crisp for my Fall Food Friday last week, and 2 people ate it. That's it. I have half of a thing left, so I gotta throw it in the garbage. It's sitting on the table over there. My family's funny with sweets. Sometimes they'll eat them, and sometimes they'll sit and rot. So I gotta be careful. But this cake, I think everybody's gonna like it. I'm gonna give some to my neighbor, and Julie's gonna bring some in for her workers. See if they like it. If I want to put it on my list for my canning and stuff like that. Not the cake, but you know, other stuff. All right, so we got 4 apples here. We're definitely gonna need 6, 7 apples. I think. I don't think 4 apples will even cut it. I might have to use all these apples. It might just be using all these apples up, which would be really good, because I had one last night or the night before, and they're still very good. They're not as crisp. They're not as sweet as they were when I first got them, but they're still very, very delicious. So this cake is not like a really sweet cake. It does have brown sugar and regular sugar, and it does have the cinnamon and all that. So it is going to be a little sweet. But so if the apples are a little bit tart, which is what they are, that will help the tartness balance out the sweetness. So yeah. So yesterday I did some canning. You saw it last night on my video last night. I still haven't done the other half of those tomatoes. I gotta go over and check those tomatoes out. If they don't look good, I'm gonna taste the salsa that I made after canning 1 can, and I'm gonna taste it later on and see how it tastes. And if there's something's off about it, you know, I'm not saying the tomatoes weren't bad. The tomatoes were good. They just weren't as fresh as they could have been. So I just want to make sure that doesn't affect my end product. You know what I mean? I got to make sure of that. So I'll do that. And if they're not good, then I will throw them out, which will be a loss. But you know, I'm one person, guys. I can only do so much. Sometimes I take on too much, you know, and I suffer for it. My pocketbook suffers, my mental health suffers, my body suffers. But you know, you live and you learn. You can't beat yourself up over things that you can't control. And you know, I know in my heart, in my soul, that I can't control certain things, and it's not my fault, even though I do beat myself up for it. Anyway.
Our heaters are cleaned out.
What'd you do?
Our heaters.
You did even upstairs and stuff?
No.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
doing this. I told you
All right,
I'm not
yeah,
doing
no, the
this.
kids got to do theirs.
I'm not doing this. They can do the ones in their own room.
You did the bathroom?
Oh, God,
Yeah, the bathroom has got to be done too. Because these old houses, guys, you have that, you know, I'll show you. You guys have seen them before. Well, if you're new here, you might not have. Or you don't know. So it's the baseboard heaters, you know, the older houses, they have the stand-up baseboard heaters, and you got to clean, like, in between them, especially if you have animals and, you know, you accumulate a lot of dust and stuff. We always have dust balls and hair balls. That's why we literally vacuum every day. If we're not vacuuming, we're sweeping. If we're not, it's dog hair. One thing about dogs, if you want to commit to a dog, unless it's a very short-haired dog and doesn't have any shedding, which I would prefer. Dogs have hair, and it's bad. It can be really bad, but that's what you got to do when you have a dog. You commit to an animal, you have to commit to dog hair. You literally do. All right. You know what? Oh, okay, I'm not gonna wash them. They had to peel them. All right. So his core the apples. Ow. Obviously. Careful you don't cut yourself, because I'm very good for that. Very good for cutting myself. And then sometimes not even realizing it until a little while later. Which could be a little dangerous. You gotta be careful, you know. I do it the wrong way. And I gotta get the other stuff off of it too. You core them, you get the core out, but you don't get all the other stuff sometimes, you know. Let's see how this goes now. We'll see how this goes. So it says dice them. How big of a dice? Diced.
Okay, now they're done.
Thank you, Bill. Alright.
The bathroom one's the worst one.
Yeah, that one really gets bad.
King Tut over here sitting in my chair.
Cooper.
King Cooper.
Cooper loves to sit in our lounge chairs, guys. Loves it. He really thinks he's the king of the castle. Because we treat him like he's the king of the castle. I think it's easier to do it this way.
Well, I made your tables in the way so we couldn't get on his chair.
Yeah, he loves my new chair, guys. Loves it. I think I'm gonna dice them this way. I think it's easier. And then get the little thingy to pick them up. Alright, so I'm gonna dice these tomatoes. I'm gonna dice these apples up.
Is there anything else I had to do?
I don't know, is there?
I got laundry in. I changed the bed. I did the heaters. I got ice, vacuum.
This cake is a little bit time consuming because of the apples. I should have did the apples first, but I literally forgot about the apples, guys, as you can see. Literally.
I watered the dogs for the 8th time.
Yeah, the dogs, guys, they drink more water than you could ever imagine.
I think they drink more in the
Literally,
winter.
I think we fill
I
it
think they're drinking more
at
now than they
least-
did in the summer.
5 times a day, and I'm not even exaggerating. Cooper, you know, he's on a lot of medicine, so the medicine makes him thirsty. And then what he does is he pees, and then he comes back in, drinks another gallon of water, and then he pees again. That's what he does. That's why he's out so much, and that's why he drinks so much. It's crazy, but you know he has to keep hydrated with that medicine, all those medicines that he's on. I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to go there. All right, I'll be back in a second, guys. I'm gonna cut up some more of these, and then I'll be back. I don't want to. You guys might get bored sitting here watching me do that. I think that goes in the cake. All right, guys. So I cut up all the apples. I have just about this much left, like 1 apple left. I cut just about the perfect amount. A little bit more, a little bit extra, but I always do that. Everything's always a little extra with me. You know that. So I'm gonna get the apple. I'm gonna get all the mix out of here. All this down in here, and then I'm gonna spoon the apples in, and then I gotta spray the cake pan, and then get it in the oven. All right, so let's get all this off here. I'm gonna taste it, guys. I want to see what it tastes like. Guys, that's so good. Oh, wow. That's really good. All right. All right, now we're gonna, ooh, it seems so thick. Why does it seem so thick? I hope I didn't miss anything. Did I do the vegetable oil? I don't remember. Oh no. Let me go back on the video and look, guys, because I don't remember if I did the oil. Telling you. All right, yes, guys, I did put the oil in. Thank God. My husband's like, look at the video. I didn't even think of that. I'm crazy. All right, let's just see. I just want to make sure that it's supposed to be this thick. So I feel like it should be looser, but it's not for me to. It's not for me to say, So stir in the diced apples with a pour in a prepared bun pan. Bake. It doesn't say. I guess it's supposed to be like that. So it is what it is. All right, let's get the apples in there. I'm going to put a little bit of lemon juice on the apples just so they don't turn brown. Even though they're gonna be cooking in there, I don't know. Just a drop on top. I should have put them in the apples by themselves, but just do this a little bit. And then just mix them around. All right, so then it says spoon, mix. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. Stir in diced apples with a spoon. Okay, so this is a spatula. Let's get another spatula to get all this other crap off with. And then we'll get a spoon, guys. All right. It almost this stuff is almost like caramel. It's almost like caramel. I swear to God. All right. It's a very thick mixture, guys. I'm sure I'm gonna get somebody that's gonna say, Linda, please don't lick your fingers, but you know what? I'm not putting it back in the cake, and it's my kitchen, so, you know, I'm not worried about it. I'm not doing anything unsanitary. But I will get people who will say that, and that's all right. To each his own. It's just really hard to mix because it's very, the apple cake, the cake mixture itself is a little thick. All right. Let me do one thing. I'll be right back. I'm going to shut you off for a minute so I can wash my hands. All right, people. Here we go. I'm going to spray this bundt pan very well, but I don't want it to stick, okay? If this turns out well, I'm going to give it probably as a gift, or half of it as a gift to my cousin. Her son just had a baby about a week ago, so congratulations to my cousin being a grandma. All right, let's get this in there. Shoot, 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 shoot. This is very, very appley. Very appley. I think I put a little bit more apples than I probably should have. Maybe not. Probably, just maybe half an apple more than what it called for, basically. But I think it's going to be so good. It almost looks and tastes like caramel. I'm not even kidding. The thing with this is that it's so hard, especially with my arthritis, guys, to hold the bowl and to do this at the same time. Do you ever have that? Especially when you have like arthritis and stuff, it just makes everything worse. Never mind being old. Everything else that comes with being old. Alright, let's use this now, the spatula. I gotta grip it with this because it's so slippery that you can't even hold it. There's a lot in here. It's so thick, guys. Like, look how thick it is. It's like a caramel almost, because you know what? It's got brown sugar in it. All right. Alright, that's all I'm gonna do. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. I'm gonna taste it again for the 40th time. Mmm. So yummy. Alright. Let's clean this off. I think I'm gonna put it on another pan maybe because I'm afraid it's gonna leak. Alright, bake 30 to 40 minutes or until golden brown and a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. Let cool for 10 to 15 minutes, then flip into a planter. A planter? A platter. Flip into a planter. I cracked myself up. Alright, let's get the... Alright guys, come here, you wanna go out? We'll go out this way, buddy. I'm gonna, wait 1 second guys, I'm gonna put this, I wanna lower the cake a little bit, but I don't wanna put it right down. I don't want it to get brown. Alright, let's put this here. Alright guys, here we go. Oops, let's clear this off. Let's clear this off so it comes out cute. Comes out nice. Alright. Alright, what did it say? How many minutes? Alexa, set the timer for 35 minutes.
Good afternoon, Linda. 35 minutes, starting now.
Alright, guys. Let me clean up this mess and I'll be right back, okay? Alright, people. It was about, it said 30 to 40 minutes. I had it on about close to 40 minutes, and it's perfect. I'm just really nervous to take it out, but we'll see what happens. Let's just loosen this up a little bit. It says to flip it. So...
Flip it, Linda, flip it.
Sometimes the husband can be so annoying.
What?
Nothing, honey.
Love you, honey.
Nothing, honey. Let's see if it comes out, guys. The problem is I want to turn it around. I don't want to... How do I do that again? I'm so slow. I want it to be the other way, so what do I have to do? But Bill, come here a minute. Yeah, well, just get you. Oh, you eating? Oh, never mind. Never mind, I forgot.
Oh, what?
All right, people, let's do this. Okay, we're gonna flip it onto here, and then, whoo, the bottom's a little hot, and then we'll put it on. Oh my God, look at that! Holy shit! Oh, it's still warm. Not a good idea. It said to give it 10 minutes, so that's what I did. Oh my God, look at this! Does that look amazing? Oh my goodness! Look at that. Wow. Guys. Look at how pretty. Fall Food Friday. You can have a little whipped cream or ice cream. Watch this. All right, guys. Let's watch this, okay? Let's cut this a piece now. We're going to cut a small piece. Ooh! It's very hot still. I really should let it cool, but I'm very sorry that I have to taste it for you guys. And oh my heavens. Now it's very moist.
You know what, Doug? I don't have time for this. Why don't you call my assistant instead of me?
Okay. 1 second, let me get something.
No, you can't tell that story. What are you, an idiot? Come on. You look like Shrek.
Oh, hey, I delivered the TRDs to the
right, guys. So what I did was I have powdered sugar here. This is what I want to do. Just a little bit. Watch this, guys. Watch it. And then if you had some whipped cream or ice cream, I have ice cream, but I'm not doing the ice cream. I'm just going to do the powdered sugar. Oh my goodness. Let me taste this now. Let's put this up. Fall Food Friday. You could do this any time of the year, guys, but fall, this is a fall meal if you're not, if I don't know what is. Okay. Wow. Let's get the cake part. Mmm. Oh my God. It's out of this world delicious. The cake part is amazing. Mmm. The more the better. Oh my God, guys. It's great. Mmm. And it's just like, I'm just wondering, when I stuck the toothpick in, yeah, nothing comes out on it, so it's done. Because it seems a little, it's not mushy, but you would think it would be a little undercooked, but it's not. It's not. It's not undercooked. It's because it's very moist. It's like an apple kind of, I don't know how to describe it. Oh, I know. But that's delicious. And not only that, guys, look how pretty that is. Isn't that so pretty? Brody! It makes me want to do this. Okay, look. Is that gorgeous? I am so happy with this. Oh my God, that was, and it was really not hard to make at all. It was a pretty simple recipe. It's very soft and moist, so it gives you the illusion like it's more like an apple crisp, but it's not. It's cake. This is cake. I want to taste more of the cake, and that's what I got here. Happy dance, happy dance. Really good, guys. I think you'll love this. Bring it to a potluck or a family gathering. Come on. So yummy. And so holiday themed. Thanksgiving, especially Thanksgiving. Christmas. If you want to cook it, I would cook it probably another couple of minutes. I would cook it probably like 45 minutes, 43, 45 minutes, because the cake is done, but it's very soft inside, and it gives the appearance that it's undercooked, like because it's a little moist, overly moist, but it's delicious. It's not undercooked. It cooked like 40 minutes. It's definitely, the apples are soft. Everything is delicious. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Fall Food Friday. All right, people. Let me go. I'm going to stop being crazy. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Fall Food Friday. Don't forget to hit the subscribers button, because when you subscribe to my channel, guys, you really do help my channel, and I so appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that notification button with that bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. Like and share always, please. Tell your friends about my channel, and thank you so much for coming into my home, my kitchen, and creating with me, guys. And this is my, if you're new here, if you didn't see it yet, Julie got me this. This is an Amish, made by the Amish in Lancaster, PA, that they went to see, they went to on vacation, and they got me this beautiful apron from the Amish, and they literally made it. They literally make it by hand. Beautiful, right? Isn't that so pretty? I love it, love it. I'm gonna start wearing my aprons again, guys, because I've been very lax on my aprons, and I got some shout outs to people and stuff like that. I'm coming back to life, guys. I just want to say one thing before I go. When you have depression and anxiety, and you suffer with it, you suffer with it, and you're in a mode where you don't see any light. All you see is darkness. And I wrote up on my board, and I got distracted because what happened, to make a long story short, I'm taking an extra medicine now that my doctor gave me, that I finally accepted and was willing to take, because I don't really like to take new medicines. Anyway, I'm on it a week, and I feel like a new person. I really, really do. It's worked that quickly. I feel like a new person. But anyway, I started writing on my whiteboard the other day, being in a depression is like living. And I didn't finish it because I got distracted, but I just saw it, and it reminded me. What I wanted to finish it with is, being in depression is like living in the dark, and then somebody coming in and putting the lights on and opening up the shades, and you're like, woo, is that beautiful? And you actually want to see the light, and you feel the light. That's what being in depression and having depression and anxiety is about, because they go together. So guys, I'm seeing a light right now. So let's just pray that it stays that way. And God bless everybody that's going through depression and anxiety. Just keep fighting and pushing yourself as far as you can push yourself. Don't push it. If you can't get off that chair, give into it for a little while, a couple of hours, even one day. The next day, push yourself, because you can't stay in it. It's very difficult to even do that. Anyway, if you're just, since I'm talking about all this, if you need any help, if you need to speak to somebody, go to your local hospital, or call somebody, call a hotline, call a friend, talk to a neighbor, talk to another lady at the grocery store, somebody. Talk to somebody and reach out, guys, because there's no shame in having depression and anxiety, okay? No shame in it, all right? And you can even email me. All my information is up in my What About. You can email me. I have Facebook, and all of that. So just let me know if you're having an issue emailing me or whatever, and we can chat. All right, because I'm not an expert or a doctor, but I have a lot of life experience with it. All right, see you on the next video. Bye. I'm gonna go finish my cake, and then I gotta get going on dinner. So I'll see you on the next video in a minute. Bye. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye.